let's go do a quartz-based matrix system. Let's go. Today I'm using our GP Tinted, specifically dark grey GP Tinted. So we're doing a full broadcast until rejection. Essentially, I don't want to see any shiny epoxy, and I want to over broadcast, so if the epoxy does soak some of the quartz up, it has more quartz to soak up, meaning it'll always be covered. So a matrix system is essentially a prime coat of tinted epoxy or GP tinted, a base coat of tinted epoxy or GP tinted, either or, and then you're broadcasting an aggregate into that. So that's either sand, so silica sand, or quartz. Then from there we broom that off, vacuum that up, and the next day we're putting on another tinted epoxy. We're aiming for what looks like a plain coat system, just with grip. All right. Same as plain coats, just trying to get it as even as possible. If you're not even, what tends to happen is they shadow through and you'll get roller marks and whatnot in your floor. You're applying a little bit thicker, you're aiming for at least 6 squares per litre, but going down to 5 also doesn't hurt. You don't want to go too thick, or you can get uneven, and you don't want to go too thin, otherwise the quartz and sand won't stick. Generally, the rule of thumb is you're going to go over your floor about 3 times. Your first time is just spreading the material and getting the ribbon out to where you need to. The second time is covering the floor, so getting as much floor done as you can and make sure there's no spots showing essentially. And then the third time over is finishing the floor. Now, because I'm working in a smaller area and I want this floor to be as even as possible, I'm actually going to go over a few more times and cross roll as well. Cross rolling is never a bad idea for most jobs. It's just a bit more effort to get that better look. So the prime coat that I've used was done about 48 hours, 36 hours ago, so it doesn't need to be sanded to be recoated over. As I said, third pass is a general rule of thumb. As this is a smaller area and because I want it to look perfect, I'm doing a couple more passes. So I think this is like my 6th one, and it is in fact going to be my final one. Alright, so broadcasting quartz, you want to give the epoxy a little bit of time to just settle down. This helps to get rid of all your roller marks and lumps and puddles if you've left any, and just lets the epoxy self-level. That usually takes 5 to 10 minutes. After that, you can just start broadcasting. Broadcasting quartz isn't throwing, it is flicking. So it is flicking out the bucket like this. So if you're doing a larger surface, you'd be using spikes across the floor. However, you can't walk on where you've already broadcast. It leaves marks in the quartz that you can't fix. So as you're broadcasting, just making sure you've got the whole floor before you start stepping backwards and you can't reach where you've already done. Well, your edge is going to get done as you're broadcasting. It's going to hit the wall and bounce off. But if you need to, you just throw a bit more against the edge and that'll get the wall. If you've got open edges like this, well, you're obviously able to walk around the square and salt shaker out along the edges, but across your whole floor, you're just flicking out. So I've broadcast the quartz into our base coat, and I'll come back tomorrow, give it a broom and vacuum off, and I'll put another tinted epoxy coat on top. I'll see you tomorrow. So we finished broadcasting our quartz into our matrix system yesterday, and we're now up to top coating. So top coat for a quartz matrix system is just tinted epoxy like a silica sand matrix system. Let's get into it, I guess. Let's spread it. I think it ends up being like 2 or 3 square meters per litre, so it's quite thick. So because of the size of the aggregate, to fill up all of those pores, you have to put on quite a lot of epoxy. All right, as we mixed this yesterday, I don't have to give part A a mix. I've just got to go straight into top coat, mixing. I've mixed up my epoxy, and all I've got to do now is just apply it over the quartz system. As it's going down quite thick, it is quite easy to leave roll marks, which are pretty much unavoidable in a matrix system. So it's just about trying to minimize them as much as possible. All right, you're just sort of spreading it out on your first pass, just getting that ribbon as wide as possible. I'm gonna need more epoxy. So you're gonna do your ribbons and back up slowly, going over 3-4 times, and then you'd cross roll the whole floor, cross roll it again. It's a lot of work to get these sort of floors looking perfect. Just because of how thick that aggregate is, it's just hard to spread around. So you've got to apply a little bit of weight to your roller and sort of hope that you're spreading around enough without flooding the floor too much. So flake floors are a lot easier to top coat, even if it's just epoxy. Your epoxy flows a little bit nicer over the flake. But with quartz and sand, even quartz shield, the aggregate allows the top coat to pool, and that's where you get roller marks. So there you have it. That is our Quartz Matrix system using GP Tinted as the top coat. This will get you a P5 slip resistance, as it used Quartz 25 as the broadcast material. Yeah, that's about it.